Hello everyone, welcome back to Jus de Rose. In today's video, I want to share with you some of my favorite fragrances of the moment. I've bought a lot of new perfumes, received some as well, and I've discovered a few gems. Some have been perfumes that I've been thinking about for a few months because I like to macerate over my thoughts when it comes to buying perfumes because the perfumes I buy tend to be expensive. So today I'll be sharing all of these new perfumes, some of which I've never spoken about, and I can't wait to share them with you. First up, we have Levant by Ormonde Jayne. I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be the next niche fragrance it girl. Forget Baccarat Rouge, forget Delina, Levant is going to be it, or we need to make it because it is a fabulous perfume. A floral amber scent with a really yummy orange blossom notes complemented with peony, some musks, citruses, and amber. I'm beyond happy to have purchased this fragrance. It has been on my wish list for months. I'm actually going to spray it right now. Like, I just want to drown in this perfume.
A few minutes later.
This perfume, for some reason, makes me think of orange blossom infused Turkish delight. That is the vibe that I get from this scent. So you get it. It is yummy, it is addictive, it's a bit sweet, floral, and musky in the background, like a light mist of musk. If you have similar tastes to me and you like orange blossom and peony, you need to run to stores to buy this fragrance. And no, this is not sponsored. I genuinely just am obsessed with this fragrance. So this perfume actually is very similar to Fleur Narcotique from Ex Nihilo. It reminded me of it. I tried a sample of Fleur Narcotique and it doesn't last at all on my skin. It lasts like 3 hours with a really soft projection, whereas Levant lasts 8 hours plus with a strong projection for the first 2 hours, and then it is more moderate, but it will be there throughout the day, which is what I like, and it's also more affordable than Ex Nihilo. So for me, between Fleur Narcotique and Levant, if you're hesitating between the two, definitely go for Levant over Fleur Narcotique, and also over the X-ray of Fleur Narcotique, because I found the X-ray to be just an extortion. It is so expensive, and again, this one is more affordable, and Levant is my favorite. Whilst we're on the floral theme, I have another floral fragrance because your girl is a floral girl. I have High Frequency from Initio. This is another fragrance that's been on my wish list, this time for years, and I finally got it in my collection. So if you are a fan of really creamy, almondy fragrances, this perfume is going to be for you. I adore this scent. You have heliotrope, there's hedione, component of jasmine, which is going to give like a fresh, watery transparency to the flower. So you have a big dose of hedione in there, as well as almondy notes and musk. I would describe High Frequency as Pegasus' twin sister. So Pegasus from Parfums de Marly is also an almondy perfume that is part of the men's collection. Well, I would say High Frequency is its twin sister. This one definitely leans more feminine because of the bigger dose of florals. If you love creamy almondy scents but that are not overly sticky, like one that comes to mind always is Italica from Xerjoff. It is a gorgeous gourmand perfume, but very rich and very thick and very, very almondy. But if you want something that's more on the floral side, then definitely check out High Frequency. And in terms of performance, this is beast mode. It lasts 12 hours plus on my skin with a huge projection, so I can smell it all throughout the day, which again makes me happy because I absolutely adore the scent. Next up, we have a delicious, edible smelling vanilla scent. It is Sana by Blend Oud. This is an exceptional, yummy vanilla scent. I adore it, and it's not sickly or sticky sweet, it's just done right. This perfume really smells as if you were baking a vanilla cake. You just took it out of the oven, that warm, sweet vanilla scent. That is so delicious. That is what it smells like, but it's also lifted with citruses. So imagine adding some lemon drizzle to your vanilla cake. That is what Sana smells like. Really yummy, edible, without being too sticky sweet. If you like Lyra by Xerjoff, there's a good chance you'll really enjoy this. It's very similar to it. I personally prefer the way that Sana smells on my skin as opposed to Lyra, because I find that Lyra kind of gets too sticky sweets on my skin, but that could be just my skin chemistry, I don't know. If you already have Lyra, you don't need this fragrance, but if you're hesitating between the two, I'd recommend you go for Sana. Beautiful fragrance, super addictive. If you like vanilla, I highly recommend you try it out. And in terms of performance on my skin, it lasts 10 hours plus with a really strong projection. So you're gonna be able to smell this fragrance all throughout the day, and I'm really looking forward to wearing more of it as the fall and winter season comes thumbs up because I feel like it will perform super well when it's like cold and just miserable outside. This is like really comforting, yummy, and also a sexy vanilla scent. Next up, I have two fragrances that I layer together exclusively, and they're meant to be layered, but they can also be worn alone if you like. Both are from Ojar. The first one is Red Redemption and the other one is Infusion Velours. These two fragrances were gifted to me by Ojar when I saw them at Essence in Milan, and these are the travel sprays. However, I believe now the full-size bottle sprays are available, because if you don't know, Ojar started off its collection with perfume oils, and I purchased 2 or 3 of them, I forget, and they're just stunning. The packaging is super innovative, and actually what I like about this is, again, the packaging. Here I have a little sleeve that I put each fragrance in, and you can attach them so that you can get the perfect diffusion when you layer them together. It's super easy to use and great to travel as well. Let's talk about Red Redemption first. This is a beautiful, juicy, spicy, rosy scent with blood orange, rose, pink pepper, amber, and woods. If you like Baccarat Rouge from Maison Francis Kurkdjian, I would say there's a good chance you'll enjoy Red Redemption. The two fragrances are totally different, but if you like the Baccarat Rouge vibe, there is a good chance you'll enjoy this too. So Red Redemption, she's sexy, she's affirmative, and she's like the it girl of rose fragrances. Infusion Velours, on the other hand, is a fruity oud and really interesting fragrance. I've never smelled an oud like this before. So you have notes of blackberry, there's also raspberry, some incense, and spices. So in the dry down, it gets a little bit incensey and smoky. Beautiful, exceptional oud fragrance. You can wear it on its own. Same for this one, but the two together is just magic in a bottle. It creates the most exquisite, juicy, fruity rose oud combo. Such an unusual rose oud fragrance. I feel like rose oud combinations are done to death, and this is a nice little fruity twist on it, and I've never smelt it before. So if you want to like level up your game on rose and oud fragrances, try out these two perfumes. You can get the travel sprays, but I believe you can also get the 100 ml bottles. I'm gonna be that annoying YouTuber that is recommending and talking about fragrances that no longer exist, because this scent seems to have been discontinued. However, I have found it last month at the airport. It is Aqua Allegoria Coconut Fizz. You may still have it in store. If you do, I invite you to try it if you're a fan of coconut, because this fragrance is super special. I'm like saving it because I don't know if Guerlain is ever going to release it again, but oh, this is an incredible coconut perfume, and it's very different to the other coconut scents I have in my collection. So when it comes to coconut, I find that a lot of the time coconut scents are very creamy, they're indulgent, and like have that like warm ambery base. They're quite rich and thick, which is super nice for summer. But what I like about Coconut Fizz is that it is a fresh take on coconut. Fresh coconut water, really hydrating. I get almost like a watermelon / cucumber feeling from it, so very hydrating and refreshing. And there's a bit of sweetness, a bit of indulgence. It's as if you were sipping on fresh coconut water and then scooping out the flesh and eating it somewhere on the beach, tropical. That is what I get from this perfume. Stunning, fresh and clean coconut scent, musky in the dry down, very elegant. If you can still get your hands on it, I highly recommend you do. Or if you know where I can get more bottles, please comment down below. I literally want to buy all the remaining stock of this perfume because it is chef's kiss coconut scent. Okay, next up we have another really refreshing fragrance that was such a beautiful discovery at Essence in Milan, Supermoon from Cartier. I talked about this fragrance in a previous video. I still stand by it. This is a fantastic, fresh, citrusy, fruity scent. If you don't like fruity perfumes, still try this perfume because I don't, and I'm obsessed with this. This situation here is exceptional. Please, Cartier, if you're watching this, make this a 100 ml bottle. 30 ml is way too small. I'm gonna finish this in like the next month. This perfume has notes of cassis, of pomegranate, citruses. I love the zingy feeling of this fragrance. It's as if you were drinking a cold pressed lemon pomegranate juice by the pool in the summer, living your best life. Like, this perfume is like me living my best life in the summertime. Highly recommend it if you like fresh, fruity scents. Another fragrance that I've been loving is the new Miss Dior Rose Essence. This perfume is so bougie and expensive for what it is, because this is a glorified rose water. Mind you, the quality is incredible and it comes from Dior's rose fields in Grasse, so rose centifolia, hence the high price tag, but still, it's very expensive. This perfume unfortunately does not last on the skin. It's really a light rosy mist, so I find it to be a little bit expensive, but I love it. I love the way it smells. I can smell the quality in this perfume. It is simply stunning. A little bit citrusy, a touch spicy, and you have some woods going on in the background for a little bit of structure. This is elegant, feminine, very Dior. I adore it. I don't regret my purchase. I just wish that it lasted longer. This next fragrance is actually on the affordable side for once. It is Glossier U, and what do you know? I actually wear a lot of this perfume on most nights, I would say. I like to wear this fragrance after I have taken my evening bath, and just before going to bed, I like to spritz it on me, but also on my bed sheets. It is a really beautiful, comforting, musky scent. It really does smell like your clean skin, but better. The ultimate no fragrance fragrance. On my skin, the ambrettes and the musks really come out. I also get the powdery touches of iris. It's very soft and musky and really clean and refreshing. And on someone else's skin, it can be a little bit more sensual and woody. So it really depends, but I love the way this smells on me. It lasts a really long time on my skin, like I would say 8 hours plus, with a moderate projection. Highly recommend it if you're looking for a more affordable perfume. And finally, on the similar lines to Glossier U, I am still absolutely obsessed with Musc Noir for Her by Narciso Rodriguez. Now, there's been a lot of hype around Musc Noir Rose, which came out after this one. It was a flanker to this one. I actually didn't really like that one. I found it to be too vanilla-y and not my thing. I prefer the original because it smells cleaner and fresher. This fragrance is muskiness to perfection. Quite cocooning and soft, but then it's blended with a fruity pop of plum. So it actually has this like addictive fruitiness, but it's, I don't know, it's quite intriguing and almost like suede-like. It brings a lot of sensuality to the perfume. So whilst Glossier U is quite innocent, this one I find to be more of a sensual, musky scent. This is another one that I really enjoy wearing before going to bed. I just like the cleanliness of musks and the comfort and cocooning feeling that they bring. So love Musc Noir by Narciso Rodriguez. And that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below if you've tried any of these fragrances. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, spread the fragrant love.